What does progress look like? Before coming to Australia, I thought I had a pretty clear answer. As a geography student, I associated it with growing cities, advancing technology, sustainable development, and economic growth. I expected this trip to deepen my understanding of sustainability, but I didn't expect it to change the way I thought about progress itself. My first glimpse of that came in Sydney. It was unlike any city I had ever experienced. The skyline, the energy, and the sheer scale of everything made it feel almost overwhelming at first. But as I explored, I began to notice something beyond its size. The city's walkability, public transport, and thoughtfully designed green spaces made it surprisingly easy to navigate, even as a first time visitor. Small things like riding the ferry across Sydney Harbor showed me that progress isn't simply about building bigger cities, it's about creating places that work for the people who live in them. As our journey continued north, the landscape changed dramatically. Dense rainforests replaced city skylines, and places like the Daintree reminded me that progress isn't always measured by what we build. Sometimes it's measured by what we choose to preserve. Standing in one of the world's oldest rainforests made ecosystem connectivity feel real before we even entered the water. Then came the Great Barrier Reef. Scuba diving and snorkeling there was something I'll never forget. Even now, I don't think my brain has fully processed the gravity of that experience. But what stayed with me wasn't just its beauty. Throughout the trip, we learned how deeply connected the reef is to the rainforest, mangroves, rivers, estuaries, and the choices people make on land every day. I realized conservation isn't about protecting places in isolation. It's about understanding the connections between entire ecosystems and recognizing that protecting one often means protecting them all. As the trip continued, Australia began to feel less like a world completely different from my own. Walking the streets, sharing meals, talking with locals, and experiencing everyday life made the differences feel so much smaller than I had expected. That feeling became even stronger during our farm stay. Spending time with local families reminded me that genuine hospitality and a strong sense of community aren't unique to one country. The setting was different, but the values felt remarkably familiar. Looking back, I don't think my definition of progress became more complicated. I think it became more complete. Progress isn't simply measured by larger cities or stronger economies. It's found in communities designed for people and the protection of interconnected ecosystems and in the understanding that meaningful connections exist not only between the landscapes but between cultures as well. Before coming to Australia, I thought progress was simply about moving forward. I realized that it's about knowing what is worth protecting, what is worth learning from, and what we choose to carry with us long after the journey ends. Thank you, UGA, and thank you, Australia. Go Dogs!